Okay, let's finish this. How are my friends doing in tech? Some are better than others. Amazed that Toku's been able to keep it up so well. How do people feel about Toku? How does he feel about other people? Because he's a stick in the mud when it comes to, like, trading shit. So if I find him annoyed towards Augustus Caesar for trading with our worst enemies, you declared war on us, and you have traded with our worst enemies. So he's pleased towards Hannibal, so he's got a trade partner of sorts in Hannibal. But Toku is not great at connecting with people, nor is he particularly that wonderful at research, and he's got 7 cities. He does have aluminum. Hannibal, of course, built Aluminum Co. He spread it to cities so that he could have access to aluminum effectively. Churchill does not have aluminum, and Augustus does have that one bit of aluminum. And I'm pretty sure that's going to remain in Roman territory. You do have 2 cities that could exert pressure on it, but I don't see that flipping. Hell, it might have even flipped away from Churchill before. Let's continue. Yep, that's fine. I'll keep that iron for myself then. Meh. Have some wine. Good. Glad we could have a wonderful deal between friends. That's what we are, right? Friends. More casings. Still have a number of cities I haven't spread mining ink to. As if it will really matter. So genetics will get done, and then ecology will get done, and then basically done. Like, that's it. I can go for future tech. Do note that you can go after future tech without grabbing every tech on the research tree. Like, Divine Rank can give you access to Islam, if you're a first-person researcher, the Spiral Minaret, and Versailles. Military tradition, I've shown off plenty of times before, granting access to cuirassiers and cavalry. Military science is a dead-end tech, but I could use that great general and build an academy somewhere for extra military production. Also gives access to grenadiers, which are useful in attacks versus rifles. Communism, of course, for intelligence agencies. Fascism, build Mount Rushmore. Run police state. And lasers if I wanted to build the SDI, so people had a really hard time nuking me. Mass media for the United Nations, but I don't feel like running the UN. Don't feel like doing anything with it. Someone else wants to build it. I have so much population that I can vote myself into the chair. But no one likes me enough that they would vote for me to win the game. So population-wise, particularly if Augustus was the one who built it, like, no, I'd be going up against Augustus Caesar, right? And while Augustus really likes me, that's a +8 modifier in total. Like, if he's the other person who'd be competing to win the game, then I would not win that way. And this is all for the AP, so that's irrelevant. Anyway, moving along here. Yes, nuclear plants. You're doing great, everyone. Okay.
Soon it will be a sin for parents to have a child which carries the heavy burden of genetic disease.
And we'll grab ecology next turn. Mining Inc. executive here. Okay, you can build a stasis chamber in 6 turns. But we could probably do better than 6. That's our final casing that we require. Let's go up to here to Bealefield. Well, here's 6. That'd be another 6. That's definitely more than that. That, of course, is Hamburg with a 6. 6, 7... 7, okay. Perhaps not. And I can squeak this out next turn? Yeah, I can just squeak this out next turn. And then I won't need to research anymore. Then I'm good. This is the final tech I need for the space race. I'm good after this. What will I even do with myself? I don't know. No one's plotting war. We're in good shape. Moving along.
We do not inherit the earth from our ancestors. We borrow it from our children.
Yes, we borrowed it from our children. That's great. 3 turns. There's our cockpit. Da, 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 da. So many cities still don't have mining ink. That's okay. Not a requirement to win this damn game. Recycling centers are getting built across the land. Alright, so... our cap here on how long it'll take for us to launch the rocket looks like it's going to be 5 turns? Ugh. 5. There any way I could speed that up? I will give you the tile, sir. 4. Probably should have done that sooner. 4 turns. Okay. That'll be fine. We can have a rocket launched in 4 turns. Not a rocket, a spaceship. Yep, that's our cap there. 4 turns. Alright, we'll do it. This wasn't like the most efficient microing of all of my cities to ensure that this could be done in the most reasonable amount of time either. It just kind of happened, you know, haphazardly. It is what it is. Move it along. Now we have the flight for airports. +1 trade routes.
Eyes turn skyward, for there you have been, and there you will long to return.
Great. Well, we got another great scientist. We can get lasers. Pew pew. Still don't need lasers. You think I could somehow get an extra turn of production in there by stationing these guys in there? I don't think so. It's good to have dreams, though, right? It's good to have dreams, yes. Oh well. There's one of the engines. Da 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 da. You're done. How long would it take you to build the final components? Yeah, stasis chamber and life support. Stasis chamber would take 3 turns for you, but we got ourselves an extra turn there in Bealefield. After this, I mean, you're pretty good as far as things go. You can get that, then... mining executives, what the hell? Have a party. Good, we're getting espionage points on everyone except for Tokugawa, who's entirely irrelevant. I like it. Also, I guess I can tell all of my cities, you no longer have to care about beakers. Don't even worry about it. That engine will be finished. At the same turn, the stasis chamber will be.
Oh, I have slipped the surly bonds of earth, put out my hand, and touched the face of God.
Now the stable's been obsoleted, but you can build a damn gunship, man. And a jet fighter. There's our life support module. We're missing an engine and a stasis chamber. There's a great spy for us. I suppose, with that great spy, and a great merchant I cashed in, and a great engineer, and a great specialist, a great scientist, engineer, merchant, scientist, spy, we could have had our golden age right here when it would have been entirely irrelevant, because it's one turn from building anyway. But we could have had one more golden age to cap us off, and send us off into the sunset. That's great. It could have been ours. So many notifications of things! That philosophical trait really paying off in all these great people here. No, we've had so many great people that, our next great person comes at 2,800. Estimated travel time? 10 turns. It's faded away. You do eventually get a notification about it, like the sound like, hey, you've launched a spaceship 1901 AD. Oh hey, you can still see it there. Neat. There it goes. So that puts everyone on a 10-turn clock. Mission control, or whatever the hell it is in your capital. They can derail your spaceship, basically like sever connection with it, I reckon, if your capital has lost anywhere in those 10 turns. But in order for that to happen, someone would actually have to come in and take this capital, which is not on the coast. And they're not exactly rolling in paratroopers, huh? With that in mind, since it could technically happen, after we build this airport, why don't we just build some shit? Give me, a modern armor. Hell, you just build me a bunch of Marines in one turn. You give me mechanized infantry, even. You got a lot of production here. So much production. So that's overflow, sure. Oh, hell. I didn't even need a boat. I built airports. I'll just airlift that dude to victory. That's funny. Now we're going for future tech. Nah, I'm good, Japan, but thanks.
Behind a veil, unseen yet present, I was the forceful soul that moved this mighty body.
So, when you're going after a space victory, and let's say you're racing at least one AI, if not multiple AIs, something that you'll hope for is for the AIs to take their time and grab something like stealth. Oops. Grab something like stealth, which is entirely irrelevant for the space victory. I only required it for future technology, which provides +1 health and +1 happiness in all of your cities. That's great. The future will be better tomorrow. Yeah. So, like, the AI is not the best at prioritizing their path through the tech tree in order to get to space. So something like them going after stealth can buy you time. Or can end up making the difference between multiple AIs and who actually launches their spaceship first, because one of them may go after stealth and the other AI may not. Let's get some future tech. Yeah. Yum, 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 yum. And now my cities are like, let's just focus on wealth, because we have a future tech unlocked, dude. We don't have to worry about anything else. Which is actually better for me, overall, because I have more research multipliers than I have... Well, at this point, I probably have a lot of commerce multipliers built, too, in my cities, yeah. 31 markets, grocers, and banks out of my 33 cities. Let's let the future be better tomorrow. Extra health and happiness so that my cities can grow even bigger. The city, of course, is starving because I poached tiles for my ironwork city. I'm just gonna have to get over it. There we go. As if this really matters what I'm doing, right? Augustus is in environmentalism. I need a few tiles here to stop the bleeding. And I want the city to be stronger anyway, in theory, right? Because that's my ironwork city. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Alright, so mechanized infantry. They can heal while moving. It's because I have the Red Cross built here, isn't it? Do I not have that built here? Is it just the hospital? I think it's just the hospital that does that, huh? Is it just a feature for, like, mechanized infantry? It's been so damn long since I built them. Yeah, they start with March to allow them to heal while moving. It's just a feature of mechanized infantry, and I just didn't remember because it's been a long time since I built them. Ah.
Future will be better tomorrow.
We'll grab some more. More! For the future to be even better tomorrow. I guess we'll settle you. No academy, but we'll get over it. Bank some gold there. 2, 3 cities left. Yeah. Do I have any of them out on the board? No. So after that, Ironwork City, you can build whatever the hell you want. It'll build a recycling center. That's fine by me. Interception, drill, city garrison, woodsman 1. Woo! English and Carthage going after industrialism, which will obsolete their ivory resources. Augustus Caesar going after laser. Build the SDI to shoot down my nukes, right? Stuttgart will shrink next turn. Essen will shrink as well. Yeah, due to all the tiles I pillaged, I snatched from my ironwork spot. Augustus gets the internet. That's a pretty strong pickup for him. Gets him access to a number of technologies he did not already, if someone else had them. Got a great spy here. Why don't we go ahead and build Scotland Yard? Sure. We'll build it next turn. Civilization 4, Nobles Club 191. They're pretty enjoyable. Map enough that I ended up playing it twice. First time, I was just in a far more dominant position. Just goofing around on noble difficulty. Say it was a bit more of a challenge, but we took control of the map and cruised our way along to me explaining robotics in the space elevator. Which, given the immense amount of cities I had, wasn't useless? I still would have been better served just beelining the space techs, I do believe, though. Instead of taking time with robotics. But when you have 33 fucking cities, and no one else has 33 cities, you can afford to just goof around. This city will starve out unless I do something because of all the tiles I snatched for it from Bielefeld. There we go. We've restored order. Here, have a Scotland Yard. Getting plenty of future tech for our score. Our score, yeah, that's what I care about. This, as far as I'm concerned, is a fairly late finish. It's in the 1900s. Of course, I had to tech these things myself. I didn't trade with anyone after Mansa Musa. No, after I went to war with Mansa Musa, really. Like, he could have been my trade partner that I kept along and we shared technologies, but I chose to get rid of him, and this is how it happened. This is the way things went. No, Hanover and Bonn still don't have it. There. My population vastly exceeds the, the domination limit for sure. Yeah, 59%. I'm sure it was even higher, but, like, the other cities have grown in population. Of my opponents, my rivals, and my cities have shrunk a bit, because I'm no longer in environmentalism. Mass media, I don't think we'll see the United Nations built before I'm out of here. And one more turn for the road. Yay! My corporations are everywhere at the end. Yay! I'm glad. Sweet, sweet, delicious food and production. And a bit of culture, too. No one was even remotely close to a cultural victory. Technically, I'm the closest. It's great. English going after plastics, but it's too late. This game is mine. Turn 331. That's later than what I'm accustomed to. 1911 AD. Freddy has won a space race. We did it. Started here. Didn't build my city on the very first turn of the game, of course. Napoleon there, Mansa Musa there in his own island. Capitals of these folks aren't too far from each other. But there's no religious differences, and peace just really erupted across the game. I'm the primary warmonger, having gone to war with Napoleon and then Mansa Musa. And everything else just stayed normal otherwise. Some barbed cities changed hands, whatever. Ah, good times. 7 hours and 1 minute in the game. Rather lengthy. Score-wise... Production... Food, and then mostly stagnant afterwards. Like, I was tops in these things before Mansa Musa died. Like, he was on his way out. Let's find a GMP thing. You know, 100 turns ago. And that's when my GNP really broke super far from anyone else. Up until then, like, Augustus Caesar was competitive with me. You know, you'll recall, like, at those moments in time that, you know, Augustus had rifling, we had tech parity. And it was just from there with all the cities 32, and then I built the other one, that I just blossomed into power. Of course, I was always... Well, even then at the time, Augustus and I were equal in production. Food, though, I definitely had that. I had biology for so much longer than the AIs did. Power? What did it matter? My power crept up there at the end because I built some mechanized infantry. But no one came calling for me. Culture... and espionage. Mine was ticking up there towards the end. Demographics... I'm second in soldiers. Cities... Yeah, my cities are pretty nice. Rome had a few wonders on it for sure. Statue of Liberty as well. That nice wonder. I'd say not getting that slowed me down. We finished with 127 windmills, 54 farms, 30 towns. All captured from Mansa Musa. And we built 33 assembly plants, barracks, libraries, and coal plants. We had 33 cities. Killed 29 longbowmen, 15 archers, 11 catapults. Some muskets in there as well. What did we lose the most of? Rifles, of course. 38 rifles. Thinking back on it, didn't feel like that many. That's what I get for not having cannons and attacking in those high cultural defenses of Mansa Musa. Oh well. During this game, you've displayed the leadership abilities of Augustus Caesar. Come on, man. I defeated him. You'd think that I did a little bit better than showing the leadership abilities of Augustus Caesar. We're not even close in score, man. Whatever. It's fine. Dun 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 dun. The small map size makes a bit of a difference. I'm good. What's Nobles Club 191? I am definitely done with Nobles Club 191. I have no intent on playing it again. But our time to spend together in Civilization 4 is not quite over yet. I do have at least one more game I will play. But I'll wait to publish videos on that until the new year. I have started playing it a little bit. I think it'll be enjoyable. Certainly, I don't think it'll be a useless series, we'll say that. I can bring the music back now, because the bad people won't get me. I should play Civilization 4 and enjoy myself instead of being frustrated or aggravated about things. Kick back and breeze through on a Monarch game. And remind myself of how to play this game along the way. Because there's definitely details I've forgotten. Take care, everyone. I'll talk to you later. That's right, Chair. Any other creeks you want to get out of the way before we ride off into the sunset? Alright, you're good. I'm good too. Bye-bye.